tossed around the bed. Holiday couldn't be here soon.
Hello, shiny happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. We are here for my Christmas series, and this year I am doing the diamond painting between the lines method, which is printing it up on transparency paper. I don't believe she's active on YouTube any longer. So the last step was never revealed on how to put these sheets together, but we're going to try something and figure it out ourselves. So what I have here is page 2. We are on December 7th, so 7th day into our December holiday season. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. I introduced a couple days ago my my game that we're playing with this series, which is Wheel of Fortune, Build a Snowman. And I've decided I'm going to utilize the structure of yesterday's video. So yesterday I did the first half of this page 2, and then I pulled out the Wheel of Fortune, Spin the Snowman, and we went ahead and did that. And then I went ahead and finished the page off. So we're going to do that again today. We're going to go ahead and diamond paint this side, and then we'll do the Wheel of Fortune, Build the Snowman, and then we'll diamond paint this side. If you are brand spanking new to my channel and you have no idea what are all the things I'm talking about, this is going to be a playlist / series where my hopes are to be releasing a daily video in December, where we do play a game and have a little fun as we count down the days in December for our holiday season. So I personally celebrate Christmas, but whatever it is you guys celebrate. And so what I'm doing right now is I printed this page up on transparency paper, and I washied around, and I washied up to the row that I want to leave undone on the canvas, so that when I go to put these pages together, I have 5 rows from each page that still need to be diamond painted, which will equal a 10 rows total between the 2 pages, which will make it a seamless joining of the 2 pages. So it doesn't look so that I diamond paint the 2 pages together. Does that make sense? This is one of the recommendations from diamond painting between the lines when you do this method, is to try to join them by diamond painting them together so that it doesn't look like one page, like it's not blocky when you do bring the pages together. So that is what I'm doing. I have my Oklahoma cup from Diamond Painting Jack. Thank you, Diamond Painting Jack. I love it. Okay. So this is going to be our square this week. And normally this is too much for me, but these 2 pages, I didn't have too hard of a time doing those 2 pages. So I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm actually going to tape this down onto my work table here so that it doesn't move around a lot. And then this is, I'm going to see if I can't tape this down This is lifted here. Like that. Because I don't want to keep lifting that. All right. I think we are ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a color. I'm going to do the hot dog. This is what I call the hot dog. I call that cat eye. I call this cat eye, and I call this hot dog. Okay, so I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. Hold on a second. If you move, it's because I'm moving the cord a little bit. I worked last night, and I am off tonight, and then tomorrow is my son's graduation. He graduates from the program that he attended, I think it was 6 months. And I've been talking about this for quite some time. He's doing really well. So he joined a program for IT, and I paid for it. Most of it came out of the college fund that I had saved for him. Any monies that he got as a child, I put in a 529 plan. Guys, if you have small children or you're just starting out or planning to have children, I highly recommend this 529 plan. I'm from New Jersey, so I used the New Jersey Best 529 plan, and I can tell you that, you know, I put in, I think like $10,000 total, but it grew for each of them to almost $25,000. And I utilized that money so much. It's amazing. You do not get taxed if you use it towards schooling. You do not get taxed if you, like, my daughter needed a laptop when she went to school to download her textbooks, and you know, we got a laptop, a MacBook, and you know, it was you know, as long as you're using it towards anything for education, you do not get taxed on it. So I had this, and his program was like $25,000. Now, he had utilized some of it for another program that he tried and he didn't like. And so we were down some money, but I just worked overtime to help pay the rest of it, because I said, listen, I want to pay for this for you, and you know, any further education that you want to get will be, you know, on you. So but at this point it's going to be on his company, because his company wants to pay for him to continue to get certifications and stuff like that. But this was a great launching pad for him. He got an internship, and he got hired on his internship, and the guy even paid him during the internship, which is not expected. But he just liked my son's, which is not expected, but he just liked my son so much that he offered to pay him, and he hired him, and he's been working for this man, learning a lot of things, and you know, just growing in this field. And the guy wants him to, you know, further his certifications and willing to pay for it. So yeah, it's, you know, been a great start to an IT career. And so he graduated in October, but the actual graduation ceremony isn't until tomorrow. So we, yeah, he wanted me, his grandmother, my mother, his sister, and his girlfriend. He got 4 tickets, and he asked if the 4 of us would attend. So I'm very excited. And he said, I figured that way all the women in my life, all the important women in my life can come and watch and support him. And then we're going to go out to a lunch, all of us. So yeah, it's going to be a nice day celebrating my son. Only problem is I do have to work tomorrow night, but luckily everything's in the afternoon. Like the graduation is scheduled for noon, exactly noon. And, you know, the lunch is probably around 2-ish o'clock. So I'm thinking I'll be home no later than 5 o'clock. And I have to work at, you know, I have to leave my house at, like, I leave my house at 6:23 to be able to clock in by 6:53 is when we're allowed to clock in. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy, busy day tomorrow, but luckily I don't have to work the following day. So I figured even if I'm a little tired, the one day it's not going to kill me. You know, I'm so used to having to power through one night. Now, when I have to work 2 in a row, I don't like to do anything crazy that first day, because that second day going back is going to be extremely hard. But I don't have to work the second day, so I figured this is going to be just fine and manageable. You know, you can do anything for a day. So I'm really excited. I'm so proud of him. So we have that going on. And then what else is going on? My aunt from Washington, one of them is, she's going to be in town today at some point. I'm not going to see her this week. I'm going to see her next week. And next week, both of them are going to be in town at some point. So, I mean, the one is coming for good things, and the other one is coming for health reasons. I just don't want to get into that right now. But bottom line is I am going to be able to see both of my aunts from out of state at some point next week. So I'm excited about that. Let me see here. This one. So yeah, it's going to be a busy couple weeks. And then finally, well, by the time you see this, so this is day 7, so this is December 7th. By the time you see this, I will be on my program in 3 days. So my new position starts on December 10th, which is a Sunday, but technically I have to work the Saturday prior to, because on my old schedule, that Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and 10th, was my weekend. So now I have to work the 9th for my old position and the 10th for my new position, if that makes sense. Because at my job, our new week starts on a Sunday. So I have to work the old schedule up till the 9th. And then I start the new schedule on the 10th. So the only good thing about that is I do work 9 and 10, and then I don't work again until that following, what is it, weekend, which I guess is the 16th, 17th, if I'm thinking correctly. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but yeah, so that's what's going on the week that you're actually listening to this. But I worked the last 2 nights, and I was tired this morning. I'll tell you what, when I come home from work, I use a bath brush, and it's like really, really kind of stiff bristles, but I love it. I use this bath brush. I get a new one every 3 to 4 weeks, and I scrub my skin, like scrub, hot water. And when I'm done, I have this oil, like a body oil from Trader Joe's, and it has lemongrass, coconut oil, almond oil, I think jojoba oil in it. And I turn off the water, and then I put that all over my body, and it smells so good. It smells like lemons and lemongrass, and it feels so good. I don't need lotion anymore. And I got the idea of putting body oil. I've been doing this with jojoba oil for a while, but my daughter brought home this Trader Joe's oil, and I just love it. I just love it. I'll put a picture of it here. And I use that after every shower. I never need, what's it called? Lotion. My skin is never ashy. And I was watching shorts like we all do. And I saw the two of the Kardashians saying that they smother their skin with like body oils after they shower. And I was like, huh, it must be good for your skin then. So I started doing that, and I love it. I love it. My skin's so smooth. But yeah. And then Bob always has the heated mattress pad on, and I get in my bed and it's like start cooking. Oh, it's the best feeling in the world. It's like one of the best, like the thing to most look forward to after working, you know, because otherwise I take my shower in the morning. Like I used to be a person that used my shower to wake me up. Like it would, you know, I love to get in a hot shower, and it would ease my aching bones and stuff and make me like feel like I could stretch and stuff like that. But another crazy thing is, and I'm kind of just coming to the realization as I'm talking to you, I can't explain to you how much I reveal about myself to myself as I talk to you guys, which is so funny. But yeah, I literally like used to wake up and feel like I was like bent like a pretzel, and all my muscles ached. Honestly though, I haven't been going to the gym as much as I used to, so maybe my body's just not aching as much because of that, or maybe it's because of what I'm just now thinking it is. I used to, the only thing is that I think with like the combination of the essential oils and then the heated, you know, we just busted out this heated mattress pad for the winter time for the season. Now, when I shower, it doesn't wake me up as much. If I'm off and I shower in the morning, I feel tired after I shower, even though I just kind of got up, like, because my mind is saying, okay, now it's time for the heated mattress pad and the sizzling, the instead of the, okay, you loosened up all your ligaments, let's go and slay the day. Like, I don't feel like that anymore, which I kind of miss. So we'll see how, you know, it all pans out when I'm showering 5 days in a row in the morning. Then what I'll find happening is when I come home from work and I shower, I'm going to wake up more than I'm going to feel like I'm ready for bed. It's funny how your mind plays tricks on you. So, yeah, but all right, let's see here. I'm kind of excited because I know it's like going to be a little different. If this is a building and this is the sky, obviously I'm going to keep making a building. So it's kind of exciting in my mind. So I was going to tell you guys a story. I've told a lot of stories, so I don't know how many stories I have left in me. And I might be repeating stories because at this point I can't remember, but maybe you won't remember either because a lot of my stories I told was when I was, last year. So, but, you know, I was talking about my childhood friend, and one of the things that every time we used to get back together, and I guess, like, I'm trying to think, like, through the years, how many times have we all gotten together, and, like, it was a decent amount of times. We all got together and we would tell, you know, our childhood stories. You know how you do when you see someone from your childhood or your high school or your college days, I'm guessing. Like, you know, you go through all the funny stories that you guys have and memories. And we would always do that, of course, you know. And I lived in that house from 4 years old to 5th grade. And we were friends with the entire family. Now, this is the family where the mom counted cross stitch every day. And she was like with cross stitch kits like we are with diamond paintings. Like, she had hundreds of counted cross stitch kits. And I've told this story before. She taught us all how to counted cross stitch, which was awesome. Like, and it was something that I did do my whole adult life. The only difference between counted cross stitch and diamond painting for me is that I started a ton of projects that I never finished. And I think maybe that's why I'm so triggered when I have so many whips and I'm like, I just need to get these done, because I don't want that to be the case with diamond painting. Like, I used to have all these cross stitches that I would start and then just never finish, because they just take so much longer. If you're a cross stitcher, you know, especially a counted cross stitcher, like, they just take a long, long time. And yeah, so anyway, she taught everyone how to do it. I think I showed. No, I never did. My mom still has the first one I ever made. She actually made the kit for me and her daughter. She got together all the string colors from leftover projects that she had done, leftover string from old projects that she had done, and she just cut an appropriate sized piece of cloth for us, and then she, you know, copied the pattern for each of us. And yeah, we together did the same cross stitch, and we would sit next to her, and if we had you know, if we made a mistake or we had issues or we got lost, you know, she was right there, and we would just take it over to her and she would fix it for us or show us how to fix it. Like that's important. She was a good teacher because she didn't just take the project and make it right. She would explain what she was doing so that we could fix it ourselves. So I was very little. I want to say maybe I used to say I was like 5 years old, but maybe I was more like 7. Well, how old are you when you're in 5th grade? Because it was definitely a couple years at least before I was in 5th grade. So, because I had been doing it for at least a couple years before I moved away. Yeah, I was probably like 7, I want to say. And yeah, it was my first introduction to cross stitch, and I loved it because I always loved everything crafty. And it was my favorite. It was my favorite time in school. Like, I remember, I think it was 3rd grade where they allowed us to work on our art projects if we got all our work done and we had downtime. And I was so frustrated because I never had a lot of downtime. Like, there would be kids who would finish their work and have like a half hour of downtime, and I would be lucky if I got 5 minutes. I remember, like, every time I would finish my work, I'd put it in my desk and I'd grab. There was one project where they gave us a piece of burlap. It was like just a piece of burlap and a large blunt yarn needle and a piece of red yarn, and we were allowed to stitch. Oh, that's really loud. I feel like I can see what they're eating on that plane. And we were allowed to stitch on the burlap, whatever we wanted. I didn't know what the heck I was making. I remember I just had this like blob. I was like, but I so wanted to play with that every day, and I never had time. Like, I remember the most I ever had, I finally pulled it out and I had it in my hands and I was like so excited. And then I did like 1 stitch and they're like, okay, put your stuff away. And I was like, ah, I was so frustrated. And I literally don't think I ever got to work on that again. And I just was a slow worker. I can tell you that things did not come like super easy for me when I was little. Like, I needed things explained to me. I tried to remember that when my kids were little. I don't, you know, I wonder if there's anything I should ask them, because, like, I'm going to give you guys an example. I went to dance class, okay? And I'll never forget this. I went to dance class, and you know how in dance class we work towards a routine every year, you know? And I remember I did not know this will make me sound like I am, you know, I'm a little slow, but this is the truth. This is a true story. I did not know we were working on the same routines every day. And in my defense, okay, we were working on 3 routines, okay? Now, I'm brand new to dancing, never danced before a day in my life. And you know, we go once a week, all right? And and they were teaching us a jazz routine, a ballet routine, and a tap dance routine, okay? And of course, you know, there were plenty of classes where we didn't actually go over the routine because they had to teach us the basic steps in the beginning, okay? So like, you know, we would just do the basic steps over and over and over again, or this or that, like different exercises, games. And so I didn't realize that we were learning a routine. I never saw the pattern, okay? And we're getting close to the recital, and we're in line, and she's expecting us to like bust out with this routine, and she's like asking us to do it, and everyone's looking at each other. So I wasn't the only one. There's that saving grace. But there were some girls that like did know, and they, you know, so she was like, what, and what's next? And I'm just looking around like, what is she talking about? Why does she think I know what's next? Like, I was so confused. And then I remember this one girl, she like spun around or something. She's like, yes. She's like, okay, you know. And then I was thinking like, how did she know that? Like, I was so lost. And so then, and then she's like, guys, we're going to have to do this. And I was like, what? What is she talking about? We're going to do this in front of. And that's when I realized that, you know, they must have been teaching. I had a little panic attack because I was like, wait a minute. Am I supposed to know something here? Like, oh my God. And so, yeah, when my family went to the recital, they were like, yeah, you look like you were looking around to figure out what to do next. And I'm thinking, I was looking around to do next because I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing next. It was a life lesson. Well, here's the thing though. Okay, so that's my first time going to dance class. And maybe she did. Maybe she explained to us the whole thing in the beginning, like on day one, but I don't remember it. And I, you know, day one of dance class, you're excited. I just don't remember her or anyone ever explaining to me, Kim, when you take dance lessons, you guys are going to learn a dance you're doing in front of everyone, a whole group of people. Like, I don't ever remember that being explained to me. So, like, I'm just going to these dances thinking, I mean, these classes thinking, every day we're learning something new. And, like, you know, it's once a week for, like, how many weeks? And 3 different, I mean, come on. 3 different dance things, like, but my point is this, like, I felt like I needed things explained to me more than other kids to understand. Like, if I was told that, which I probably was, but like, I feel like when you're dealing with that young of children, like, it should be reiterated at every class. Like, okay, guys, we're going to work on the routine that we're going to, maybe it was, and I was just in my own little la-la world, excited to be around other kids. But I had no chance of redeeming myself because here, you know, the first year, I didn't know what was going on. I was totally confused. I was just like, and now that I understood the whole point of dance class, and if I had gone back, I would have known our purpose, you know, and maybe things would have been much different for me. But my parents, so the only reason why I was allowed to join dance class is because my friend Josh, his sister was joining, and she asked me to join. And so I asked my parents if I could join, and it was like, you're just gonna quit. I heard that all the time. Like, I wasn't allowed to do things because I was told I would just quit. So, yeah. And then, but my friend Josh's sister didn't want to do it unless a friend did it with her. So her parents said, we'll drive you. You know, we'll take you every week. You don't, you know, and like, that was my parents' main thing, is like, they were like, we don't have time. And I get it. Like, I've been a parent, and it's very hard to find all the time to take kids to all the things, like, and so they were like, we'll take her. Like, it's, you know, you don't have to do anything. And so they were totally fine with that. So, you know, when we do the dance class, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I look like a fool up there. But I wanted to do it again. But this time her parents were like, well, it's your parents' turn to drive every week. And so I went to my parents and I was like, you know, will you take us? Like, they said it's your turn to drive, because we both wanted to do it again. And my mom was like, no, we don't have time for that. And I was like, I remember I was crying. I was like, but I didn't quit. You said I would quit and I didn't, and I like it. And they were like, well, you didn't know what you were doing. Like, it's not for you. But I didn't have time. I didn't have a chance to redeem myself. Like, honestly, I really wish I was allowed to have continued, because I did really enjoy it. And, you know, who knows? You know, maybe I would be Misty Copeland right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But who knows? Like, I was like really tall. I could have maybe been a ballerina. And I think I would have done much better that year, because I would have understood the assignment. That's the thing. I didn't understand the assignment. And I think I would have understood the assignment if I had known. So, I don't know what I'm trying to say. If you put your daughters or your granddaughters in dance class, just explain to them what they're there for. Everyone's like, of course kids know. I don't know how you missed that memo. I don't either. I don't know. I feel like nobody explained it to me. That's what I remember, and that's what I'm going with. But, man, I wish I could dance. So that's how I know I like tap dancing. Anyway, so you know how I said I wanted to take tap lessons? That's how I know that was my favorite class. I loved tap lessons. I loved the tap dancing. It was, I thought it was so much fun. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will take tap, because it would only be once a week, right? And then I could do a little show for you guys. Maybe I'll do a recital for you guys. All right, guys, I think I've embarrassed myself enough during this weapon chat. Oh my goodness. So what did you learn about me? You like to slather your skin like a pig and then cook in the bed. And you were a little slow as a child. Oh, geez. Okay. Enough of my secrets. I am going to go ahead and finish up this side. And yeah, we'll see what, if anything, we can make out of it. And then I will break out the Wheel of Fortune, and then we'll finish this other side. So that'll kind of be the formula of the way these oh no, you're not the right one. These videos will go. And that way, like in the middle, we can talk about what we think we see, but we also have something fun too. And it's not just like 2 seconds between the 2 time lapses. So I think that'll be fun. Okay. All right, guys, you enjoy the music and I'll meet you back in the middle. Okay, guys, so I am done the first half. That took forever. That was very confetti heavy. Just show you all the different colors. And you can see, I think that this is like some kind of building. Maybe that's a window. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out the stuff to do the Wheel of Fortune, build a snowman, and we'll see what we get this time. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are here to spin the wheel. Let's see what we're doing today for the snowman or the board. Okay. Let's check it out. I know there's definitely one L. And for some reason, this is not saving my stuff, this wheel. Every time I have to go in here and do it again, I'll have to look that over. But 1 second. Okay, guys, we have 2 L's. So that's exciting. I feel so out of it right now. I went to bed so early. I'm like, boo. Okay, so here's the first L right here. And then the second L is down here. There we go. We officially have 3 letters on the board. Do you know what it is? No? Good. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and, so here we are on page 2. Diamond paint this part. And I hope you enjoy the music. I'll see you in the end.
I used to look upon myself as rational and strong, and love was just a word in silly songs. But from that cursed day when you crossed my way, all my confidence was gone. I'm bewitched, bewildered, and utterly alone. And something's telling me it always will be you until the end of my days. And in my dreams I see how I finally find a way to show you how I long for your touch, knowing I'd be asking for much to get to have you in my arms, in my life, if only for a while. But something's telling me I am but a fool, 'cause that beautiful face will not ever be smiling at me, and you won't say all those little words I am longing to hear, those whispers at night, 'cause I fear some things are just never meant to be. Your love is not for me. You'll never know I'd die for your touch. I know too well I'm asking too much to get to have you in my arms, in my life, if only for one night. There's no need telling me I am but a fool, 'cause your beautiful face will not ever be smiling for me, and you won't say faintest dreams of you and sheer fantasy, knowing it is plain to see your love is not for me.
Ooh, that took forever. And here we go. We got page 2 done. And yeah, let's take a look at it. And maybe zoom out just a tad. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting you. And yes, we have a building and we have some windows and a big bow on it. And the trees in the background. So beautiful. Do you see some spacing here? Just try to level that out a little bit. There we go. And everything's on there. Most of this is like single placed, especially down here. This took forever. This square was a pain in the tush. But here it is. So there's page 2, guys, in all its glory. So I will see you tomorrow and we'll start page 3. And we'll spin the wheel and we'll see if we get a letter or a snowman part. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you want to see me complete this canvas, follow along and yeah, maybe build the snowman or figure out the name and the artist of this canvas, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Keep diamond painting.